Hey bros, today I've got the new Nerf Elite 2.0 Flipshots Flip-8. And this is a Nerf blaster that has 8 flipping barrels. And I believe it comes with 8 Nerf Elite 2.0 darts. Here's the front of the package. Here's the back of the package. Let's open it. All right bros, so you get the blaster, you get the 8 darts in tissue paper, and you get instructions. Now my first impression of this blaster is it's heavy. And not only is it heavy, it's kind of front heavy. Or it is front heavy. And I guess that's due to the weight of this flipping mechanism. Even though it is heavy, it feels sturdy, so that's good. And I think that's generally true about Nerf products, is that they're well made and they're sturdy. So this is pretty different, guys. You have a fake kind of scope-like thing here. And there's nothing tactical about this blaster, and there are not any tactical rails. This little handle at the bottom of the grip primes the blaster, like that. But in order to shoot the blaster, this scope has to be forward. And the scope is what causes the flip mechanism to flip. So it's forward and it'll fire. But if I pull it down and it's backwards, which it should cause it to flip, it won't fire in that position. See, it's kind of like a trigger lock. And when you move this forward, then it'll fire. It's interesting. I'm not really sure why they did that, but I'm assuming that if you open it up on the inside, it'll make sense. On this side of the blaster, you have the Nerf symbol painted black and the Elite symbol painted white. And on the other side, they're not painted. They're just the green plastic that it comes with. And basically that's about it for the blaster. The Elite 2.0 darts are basically Nerf Elite darts, and these are green body and green tipped. So, let's go ahead and try the blaster out. I'm gonna load this side, and then I guess I'm gonna go ahead and flip it. And that's a solid flip. And I can push this forward to make sure it's gonna be in firing ability, and then fire it. And works fine. Seems like about your Elite power, and we'll know more once we test it out. One thing I want to note is I believe this has a smart AR system in it, and it shoots the darts in order from top to bottom. So let's say you shoot the top one first, right? And let's take this one out. It will shoot the next one in line. On some blasters, since I haven't shot the second dart yet, it would shoot like an empty space, but this will go right to the next dart, even though I took one out. See? All right, so let's chrono this. 67.4, 62.7, 66.1, 63, 71.8, 69.4, 66, and 64.2. So the high was 71.8, the low was 62.7, and the average was 66.3. I think Nerf Elite is generally around 70, so that's a little bit lower. And that may be the way the air travels through the system. All right guys, let's go ahead and field test this blaster.
First I'm gonna test the Flip-8's accuracy by shooting this Nerf target. Alright guys, now I'm going to test the Flip-8 on Jackson. Okay, so I think it's pretty accurate, but it's also pretty difficult to aim. But it's not that bad if you get used to it. And the flip mechanism thing, this, It's pretty cool if you just like need some like extra darts to use. But I think it would be much easier to just use a rifle with like a mag that had like 8 darts. And also, the front is much heavier than the back, so the weight isn't distributed very well, but like still, it's pretty cool.
Now I'm going to test the long-range accuracy of this blaster by shooting at Jackson over there, who's about 50 feet away. Next, I'm going to test the range of this blaster by shooting at that garage door over there that's about 80 feet away. All right, bros, one thing I forgot to mention, or that I did notice, is that the barrel, or on top of the barrels, there is a front sight right here. I overlooked that earlier, but once I was using the blaster, I found that. And I'm pretty sure, yes, it's on both sides. So basically, this blaster performed just like any other Nerf Elite blaster. For me, it wasn't a big deal about it being heavy in the front. It'll just depend on you if it's heavy for you or not. I think the flip mechanism is pretty unique, and if you're looking for a blaster that has a mechanism like this, then I recommend it. All right, guys, it's shout out time. The first shout out goes to Grim Reaper 2239. The next shout out goes to W's Nerf Films. The next shout out goes to AHC Crafts. The next shout out goes to Inaja Fuller. The next shout out goes to 13 Francis 10. The next shout out goes to The Baby. The next shout out goes to Chrisanne Richards. The next shout out goes to Ronaldo Flores. The next shout out goes to Tyler Abrahams. The next shout out goes to CST. The next shout out goes to SBSP TLH South Park Lego Ninjago and Monkey Kid Fanatic 2004. The next shout out goes to Super Laser Busters. The next shout out goes to Ketayet Horng. The next shout out goes to Sean Pontillas. The next shout out goes to KMS Bismarck. The next shout out goes to Evan Rodriguez. The next shout out goes to Eliel Ortiz. The next shout out goes to Sunny Salonga. The next shout out goes to Ryan Mammon Daniel Moe. The next shout out goes to Bobby Egan. The next shout out goes to Frankie Garcia. The next shout out goes to Cindy Thigpen. The next shout out goes to H-Tut Phone Elwin. The next shout out goes to Star Motion. Hey bros, if you want a shout out, then go to the community tab on our channel and go to the most recent post and type I want a shout out. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notifications bell. Be happy, peace out.